Hey everyone, it's Lisa here with a K.I.S.S Christmas card for you. For this card, all you're going to need are 3 pieces of cardstock. Your base, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And 4 by 5 1/4. And you might actually want 2 pieces of this, so if you want to lay an insert into your card like that. And this is Whisper White cardstock, sorry I forgot to say that, and this is Real Red cardstock. And then a piece of 1 3/8 by 2.5 piece of Whisper White cardstock. And then I'm using Real Red Classic ink, Old Olive Classic ink, and Early Espresso Stampin' Write marker. And then I have here, I am so glad that we are finally coming out with liquid glues. I absolutely love Stickos, so I'm excited that we have a glue like Stickos, and that the first one actually came in my favorite color. I love Dazzling Diamond Glitter, and this is Dazzling Details. So, and then I actually have some Stickos here. I used this red one here, which is Christmas red. Perfect, huh? And Goldenrod and purple. And then my stamp sets I used are the Heard from the Heart, using Welcome Christmas into Your Heart stamp, and the Contempo Christmas stamp set, and the tree. And then on this card, I used actually a Cuttlebug folder, which is swirls. But for the card I'm going to do today, I will be using the Petals of Plenty folder, textured impression folder, with the Big Shot. So let's get started. So the first thing I need to do is stamp my sentiment on the bottom of this piece of cardstock. So I'm going to put that on my E-block. And then I'm going to stamp that in the Real Red Classic ink. You could emboss your piece first and then do this. I just thought it might be easier for me to do it this way first. Okay. And I'm going to try to do this without bumping the camera too much. I'm just going to put that near the bottom. Try to make sure it's straight. Just like that, and press. Just like that. And now I'm going to take my folder and put the card in. I want to leave, I don't know, that's probably about 1 inch or so. And make sure it's straight. Okay. And then I'm going to sandwich that. Let me zoom out here. I'm going to sandwich that between my two acrylic plates. Make sure it didn't move. Hopefully that's straight. And then I'm going to put that on my platform using tab 1. If anybody knows where I can get a camera boom stand that's not too expensive, please let me know. I didn't like it too much when the camera was in front of me. It just seemed kind of awkward. Sometimes I would forget to turn things around to show you, or I don't know. It's just I like it, the camera either behind me or overhead, so that we're all looking at the same angle. But for now, just do the best with what I have. I'm going to run that through. So there's my my finished piece right there. I'm going to take and put that onto my card base using my Snell adhesive. I'm going to get quite a bit where it's been embossed, just to make sure that sticks to the card. Okay, and then I'm going to center this onto the card base as best I can, from top to bottom and side to side. And now we're going to get our little Christmas tree ready. So I'm going to use my bee block and my little tree from Contempo Christmas. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp the whole thing up in this Old Olive classic ink, especially the top, not the little flower pot that it's in. Don't want that, actually I don't want that part inked up, but I figure it's easier for me to do it this way. So then I'm just going to wipe some of that off, maybe leave a little bit of the green on the top part, doesn't matter. And then I'm going to take my marker, my Early Espresso Stampin' Right marker, and I'm going to color in the flower pot, just like that. I'm going to huff, just in case the just in case the Old Olive, got dry while I was putting the marker on. Okay, I'm center that, hopefully, and straight. Okay, perfect. And then the next thing I did was take my Dazzling Details and just, let me do this off to the side first, and just put a little in these little filled in areas at random places. And then I did that with the other colors. I could have just, gone with 2 colors or whatever, and I just decided to go with 4. So, and just random, just like when you do a tree, when you're putting all the little Christmas balls on the tree. And on the other card, I used the Dazzling Details for the star, but I might use a different color this time. I'm not sure. Now, the cool thing about these is you can wipe that up and start all over. I didn't like how that came out, so just wipe it off and try again. My tip is another way that would probably be easier is to put some down like that, and then get a toothpick and color in your little decorations. Okay. Just like that. This is very random, probably more so than the other one. And come in with this color. Oops. See, I have a tendency to be a little heavy-handed sometimes, so when I'm squeezing, that's why I squeeze it out on the paper first. Which is why it's probably a good idea to get a toothpick. That way, when you have a little blob like that, you're not wasting your stickles or your dazzling details. Which anyone in my family can tell you I hate to waste. Okay, I think that's all of them. And then I think I'm going to just go ahead and put a little gold star this time. Just like that. And so I would need to put that aside and let it dry. Actually, on this card, I glued this to the card first. Let me take it out of this plastic. You can't see that. That's going to be my next video. Well, possibly my next video. It should be coming up pretty soon. It's easier if you, obviously, if you adhere your image to the card and then go ahead and add your dazzling details and stickles or whatever. So I'm going to carefully pick this up, and it dries pretty quickly. Obviously I can't put it down yet because I need to make sure that's completely dry before I turn it over and add adhesive to it, but it will look just like that. How easy is that? So there's our K.I.S.S Christmas card. I hope you enjoyed this project, and I look forward to being with you again. Thanks for watching.